Why does it burn oil? The main cause of oil consumption in EA888 Gen 1. We got a car with oil consumption of around 2 liters per 1,000 kilometers. What causes oil consumption? There are several reasons. We'll go over some of them in this video. One of the common causes is a faulty PCV, positive crankcase ventilation, valve diaphragm. Oil consumption can also be caused by play in the turbocharger shaft. Check for oil in the intake system. If there's a lot of oil, the turbocharger most likely needs to be repaired. While disassembling the engine, make sure to inspect the condition of all auxiliary components. This can help prevent repeated repairs. Check the wear of the timing chains. Use dedicated chain replacement kits. If the chain is stretched, replace the entire kit. In our case, the tensioner is extended to its maximum permissible position, indicating excessive chain stretch. Check for wear on the camshaft lobes and bearing surfaces. And now, we're getting close to the main cause of oil consumption in the EA888 Gen 1. Inspect the cleanliness of the oil sump and oil pickup pipe. The pickup is clogged with metal shavings from the chain guides, and there's a foreign metal object inside. The main cause of oil consumption is stuck, poked oil control rings. This is usually due to overdue oil changes and the design of the rings. This engine uses two-part rings, which are more prone to coking. Later engine versions used multi-piece rings, which are less susceptible. So, a clogged oil pickup pipe caused oil starvation, which led to wear on the connecting rod bearings. Check the crankshaft main journals and the opening pressure of the oil jets. Here the jets open too early, at 0.8 bar instead of the recommended 1.6 to 1.9 bar. Measure the cylinders. Make sure there are no critical deviations. In our case, the deviation is within tolerance, 0.01 millimeters. Check if the cylinder crosshatch pattern, hone marks, is still visible. Excessive oil consumption leads to heavy carbon buildup in the combustion chamber. This carbon must be removed to prevent further ring coating. Be careful not to damage the sealing surface of the cylinder head. Use a proper valve spring compressor to remove the valves. On direct injection engines, intake valves are often heavily carbonized. This buildup must be removed. Worn valve stem seals are another cause of increased oil consumption. Check valve edges for pitting and inspect valve guides for excessive wear. Thoroughly clean all engine parts of wear particles. Clean or replace the oil pickup pipe. Have you encountered similar cases? Tell us in the comments. Check the condition of the oil pump. The whole world of car parts in your pocket. Download the Autodoc app. Use a straight edge and feeler gauge to check the cylinder head for warping. The gap must not exceed 0.05 millimeters. Lap the valves to their seats to avoid future valve burning. Carefully install the new valve stem seals. Don't use excessive force to avoid damaging them. Measure the clearances of main and rod bearings using plastic gauge. Want to know how to measure them correctly? Watch our dedicated video, link in the description. Important, all friction surfaces must be generously lubricated during assembly. In our case, the crankshaft's rod journals were repaired. Follow the correct torque specs and tightening sequence, strictly as per the manual. Make sure the pistons meet the required dimensions. Before installing compression and oil control rings, check the ring gap clearances. Start the installation with the oil control rings. Be sure to follow the correct ring orientation. Replace all bearings with new ones of the correct size. Install the pistons using a special ring compressor tool. After tightening the rod and main bearing caps, check that the crankshaft turns smoothly without binding or excessive resistance. Install the lower oil pan using silicone sealant. Don't forget to install the oil pump chain before fitting the sump. The oil pan itself is also sealed with silicone sealant. Prepare the cylinder block surface for head gasket installation. Ensure it's free from debris and deep scratches. Always use a new head gasket and new bolts. Tightening the cylinder head bolts is one of the most critical steps. For details, see our separate video linked in the description. Important: bearing caps, pistons, valves, and hydraulic lifters must go back to their original positions. Before fitting the camshafts, make sure piston number 1 is at top dead center, TDC. Seal the camshaft cover with anaerobic sealant. Install a new timing chain kit. The link to our separate video on setting timing marks for this engine is in the description. Install the remaining engine components in reverse order. Replace all seals and gaskets. Fill the turbo oil feed channel with lubricant to prevent bearing damage during the first engine start. We also recommend having the injectors diagnosed and cleaned at a specialist service. And remember, timely maintenance is the best way to avoid engine trouble.